G'day, welcome back to Tomo's Tune-Ups. On this brief episode, we are just going to be talking about the latest updates that I have happening in the background. So once again, this episode is proudly sponsored by Minisport. Thank you very much for getting on board with the channel. So it has been quite a while since I've given you guys a proper update. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can, and you probably should, because that's where I do a lot of my posting. I figured today I'll just go through and quickly discuss what we're up to and where we are. First of all, I do kind of feel a bit burnt out. We have spent 18 months on the Black Mosquito behind me, which you guys will have a look in just a minute. And I feel that after so much time and effort and waiting on Grace's engine, and yes, that's right, Grace's engine is currently out getting repaired. We'll talk about that shortly. That I just feel a bit burnt out and I'm just lacking the energy and motivation to keep going. We have not much more to go on the Black Mosquito and the things out of here, which I'm really excited about, and we have further projects to get on. But at time of filming, there's approximately 80 days left to the Rylstone Classic. We got the Hay Mini Nationals coming up in a couple of weeks, which unfortunately Grace isn't going to make it, Grace is not going to be able to make it, and we're going to be taking Hilux, which isn't the end of the world, but at least we're fully prepared. So let's talk about Grace. Unfortunately, she has a broken crankshaft, and by that I mean it's cracked, and she has 3 bent rods. The piston rings, which I think I've still got, I'll see if I can find. Yeah, here we go. Broken piston rings. So let's just have a look at that. So 3 out of 4 top piston rings were broken. She was blowing quite an ominous amount of smoke. So I decided to pull it down, figure out what's going on. It was pretty much like throwing a sausage down a hallway when I pulled the pistons out of the block. The rings were just absolutely fried. And who knows how long it's been in there for like that. It may have been in there for years, it may have only just happened, not sure. So compression ratio I was never aware of because I never knew how to test it, nor did I really have the skills or knowledge how to do it. But this was, going back 7 or 8 years now. So, you live and learn, which is cool. So essentially, once I pulled it apart, I then sent it to a machine shop. They found that the block was pretty much cactus. It had ovaled by 6 thou. We could have gone bigger. We could have gone 80 thou from 60, but the machining work done to the block was just cactus. So I got the head serviced. I ended up getting a second-hand block, a set of 20 thou pistons, so that's only going to be 1120 instead of 1160, which is no biggie. Then they found that the rods were bent, so 3 of the rods were bent. And then I had to get second-hand rods. The crank was actually cracked as well, so then I had to get a second-hand crank. So now it's just this big snowball effect, but it's probably a good problem to have now. So we're going to be rebuilding that later down the track. So at the moment, Grace is just sitting in my driveway, and as you can see as well, we've got Kevin's car, or Apprentice Kev. His car's here getting some clutch repairs, which we are going to be looking at. So that's my old throw-out bearing. That's Grace's diff, which I'm also doing a 3.2 diff upgrade on. I don't even know where his thing is actually. Yeah, so we've got some parts down here, which I'll discuss later. Yeah, just the clutch arm, it's absolutely cactus, so we need to rectify that for him, so he'll be coming around the weekend. We've got a new dash as well, which I'm going to be talking about. This is a customer's dash who actually made it for me. I'm super duper impressed with the skill that this guy has. He actually approached me one day at work and just said, can I make you a dash? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why is that? And he goes, because it's bloody annoying listening to your videos and hearing it rattle. So he made this custom specifically for me with my application, and can do for you. So we'll talk about that in another episode. He just wanted to get his name out there and just let people know that this is what he does and he can offer the same thing to you. So I'll do that in another video. We'll have a chat about that. So we've got the dash to put in, which I'm going to be doing later. We have the 1330 coming back Mark III. It has a bit of an oil leak. We need to put a distributor in it, and just a couple other things we need to fix up. So we need to get that going as well for the Rylstone. So there'll be Grace and the Mark III at the Rylstone. If you're going to be there, make sure you come say g'day, come check it out. It is one hell of a build. Yeah, so whilst we were there, I also decided, sorry the lighting's crap, I don't have the door open at the moment. I'm going to give everything a paint. So I've got everything pulled apart out of the gearbox. I'm just reassembling it at the moment. As you can see, all the components that is hanging out. These pistons are not out of Grace, they're out of another 1275, which we'll be building on another episode. This is all the customers, just leftover stuff. That's all mine. Up the top, we've got some cool components we're going to be chucking on Grace. And the Black Mosquito, this thing, we are almost done. Bonnet's on, and everything is plumbed. We even put a radio in there as well, which you'll find out on a later episode. Currently, the customer came around and put the headlining in, so we should be getting that finished hopefully today. And then we've got the windscreens to put in. Once the windscreen's in, he does have a couple of things he wants me to finish up inside the car, so I'll go through and I will get that done. After that, the windscreens are in and the car is able to be sealed. He's then going to take it, so then we can finally move this thing on and get the next project going. Got more components over there, and this is the 1310 build that we're going to be doing as well later down the track. So I do have quite a lot of stuff in the background, but as I said, at the moment I just kind of feel a bit burnt out with everything that I've been doing through work, with my kids, being a husband, trying to manage Grace and everything else. So there is quite a lot of things going on in the background that I haven't really disclosed too much, especially, you know, that's happening in my personal life. But just want to let you guys know that, you know, if there is a bit of a break, then that's the reason why, because I just, you know, feel I need to have a little bit more downtime to myself and really start focusing back on Grace and getting Kev's Mini going, getting the 1330 fixed, and all that jazz. So there's quite a few things I do have to do in the background, but other than that, like, that's it. That's kind of where we're up to. I'm still filming episodes for Minisport. Behind me got a bunch of parts. I really just want to ignite the passion again for minis. I think just it's spending so long on the Black Mosquito just really took it out of me, and you know, it seems like every step forward is 5 steps back, because you do something little, it takes so long to do one thing, and then you then have to go back and start again, or put something else in and then start again and then look into it. So just those little things, but you know, I just need to focus on that. So hopefully going to Hay will help reignite that passion that I've got for minis. We do have, I think, 3, maybe 4 episodes in total more of the Black Mosquito coming up later this year. Later, you know, in the following week, should I say. And then obviously the trip to Hay, which I might put out a bit later on. I want to try and make that a bit of a feature film. We're going to do that over probably about 4 or 5 days, I think it is. But yeah, that's just a quick little update. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Tomo's Tune-Ups.